Welcome. My name is Coral-Lei, and my spiritual name is Shiva Sadhana Kar. And I'm here to guide you through a daily practice, and usually done in the morning. And this daily practice is how I start my day. And I interchange it here and there, depending on my body's needs. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about what I do and encourage you to do the same. So very first, just allow your hands to rest into a nice sitting posture. Even if you're sitting on the couch with your feet flat, your spine straight. And just allow yourself to come into a place of stillness in your body and in your mind. Just allow yourself to move with your breath, welcoming your day. Just bring your hands into heart center. Namaskar. Just bow to you and your beautiful body as you continue to consistently breathe mindfully and slow, tuning into the sensations that your body is already sharing with you. And in this moment, perhaps creating an intention for your morning practice, or even in extending it further into your day. Continue to breathe, to stay present, listening to your body as you feel your breath travel in and out of your nose. And slowly inhale, lift the chin a little, open that heart center, relax the shoulders back, and exhale. And inhale and just allow the eyes to roll up into your forehead or the top of your head. And then exhale. And I always tune in to the rhythm of the Adi mantra, but in the morning, very gentle, just to hear yourself move the words, the vibrations. Doesn't matter what they mean, but really getting into the breath work here. Now inhale, exhale, empty the lungs completely, and inhale, pause and suspend your breath a little as you relax your shoulders back, chin in, eye gaze up, and exhale to tune in. Hands back to your knees. Open the eyes. When you open your eyes, you want to find your eyes settling on one spot. It's called a drishti in Sanskrit. Let the belly go and let the breath be normal for a moment. Moving slow. Knowing that everything is stiff. We need to loosen up the spine. So let's come onto our hands and knees to prepare for some cat-cow. That's a good one. Open up the fingers wide. Take the knees. Can you tuck your toes under and just lift up the knees just to rearrange that fascia, that first layer over top. And take your heels right behind your knees, your toes right behind your heels, and do your cat-cow. Inhale, your head rises. Exhale, your head comes down. Inhale, your buttocks lifts. Exhale, your buttocks tucks under, and you continue moving your spine fluidly, consistently, not stretching, but now get into the deep breathing. It's short breath. In and out through the nose. So now you need to just find your rhythm for your body in this moment. And learn to listen to the sound of the breathing. We're only here for a couple minutes. So as you press into your palms, try to press into the finger pads too. And feel that energy rising up to support your shoulders. And let that chest open, heart wide open, and then feel that belly tuck in. Again, releasing the tension within the spinal fluid, the cerebral spinal fluid, with your powerful breathing. Eyes up and in. Do you, your rhythm, your breath. Short and powerful breaths here. Inhale, feel that chest open, and exhale, squeeze that belly only for a moment. Continue to move the cerebral spinal fluid. It helps loosen up, already feeling this elevation. To stay for a little bit longer with a powerful breath, with the eye gaze, so that you're already training your mind to listen to the sound of the breathing and come back into this moment of awakening. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to inhale and hold. And I'm going to ask you to squeeze your rectum, sex organ, and the navel up and in. That's your perineum lifting, your washroom muscles. Inhale, pause, elevate the gaze, open that chest, squeeze the root lock. Squeeze the belly, and now exhale fully into cat, and feel that beautiful stretch. Now let the head go, squeeze, eyes up and in, focus on the held breath. Now squeeze that root more, and then exhale. Inhale and just flatten the back and come into a nice child's pose. Open the knees a little bit, just stay on the elbows for a moment, because a lot of times we have to reposition where the costume is, that you don't want anything in your way. And you're just going to wait here for a moment as you settle down and let go. Relaxing your head, maybe on top of a pillow or a prop. Maybe your hands are together in an extended child's pose. Gurupanam. Maybe the elbows have to be closer. If you're still moving, I want you just to move into a more of a shape of yin-like structure. So the yang, the yang motion that we were creating, that's using muscles. Now we're going to encourage the body to settle with pressure of the bones, letting go of that tension within the hips, the spine, and encouraging it a little bit more by relaxing the jaw, let the tongue go, and just allow yourself to come into this point of complete stillness where there's a balancing. Hence the palms together, that neutralness of the mind. We're not here to push anything away. Things come all the time. More resistance, the more persistence. So just choose your stillness of the mind by increasing the awareness when the thoughts come back into play. And start to breathe in. Feel that extension of the ribs, and exhale consistently, lengthening the breathing. Once again, still trying to relax the fingers and the shoulders down your back, and feeling that pressure of your hips reaching towards your heels. Stay with that thought of breathing in and breathing out. As you release more pressure along the legs, the shins, and allow the toes to lengthen. This nothingness, this meditative place that you're in, we can encourage that every moment of the day with a thought. When things come into your day that feel stressful, you don't know how you're going to deal, stop. Close your eyes, tune back in to your morning practice and your intention. And when you're ready, nice and slowly, inhale, allow the elbows to bend more, and flatten your palms and push yourself back on up onto your knees. And then allow yourself to come into this nice seated posture for a nice spinal flex. Now, this is another yang posture. You may have to be sitting in a chair. You may have to, again, return back to a moment of stillness. You can go into a nice, easy pose with a nice lift, or stay as you are. And draw that chin in, and the chest goes wide open. But right now I want you to think about the sit bones, and we're going to be working the sit bones back and forth. The head's not bobbing, nothing's happening. Maybe you want your hands to move, but I like to plant them. It's called apana, grounding. And so therefore, eyes back in, and the breath, inhale, exhale. Eyes up and in, trying to again to find that still point. And therefore, to be able to create that even more, I move into a chant called Sat Nam. Sat on the inhale, trying to make your breath make that sound. With the jaw still relaxed and the tongue too. Everything is serene in your face, like you're meditating constantly, no matter what you do. So again, it's that Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Your way, your speed, and what depends on where your body is. Maybe you want to go really fast. You decide. Sat, it rhymes with but. S-A-T. Satya means truth in Sanskrit. Without getting into too many thoughts, Nam means identity or name. But it's all about the ability to come back into a moment of just allowing yourself to stay into the meditative state. Keep going. Trying to spend a good minute and a half here. Again, inhale, pause. Activate, eye gaze, squeeze that Mulabandha, that root lock again, squeeze the navel, tuck in that chin, and elevate. Take the tongue against your top palate and press. Exhale. And please come onto your most comfortable seats now. So once again, I choose a nice easy pose or Sukhasana. My little Shiva Lingam. My big Shiva Lingam. And now we're gonna go into a nice lateral twist. So maybe you can take your fingers on top in front and your thumbs in the back. Chest lifted, Mulabandha in. Very important here, and we will lose that often. So you just keep coming back, but keep that belly relaxed and breathe deep again. Inhale left, exhale right. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Now don't over twist. Keep your eye gaze up and in. If you have vertigo or any kind of reason why not to do that, go slow and keep your eyes open so that you can find that one spot that you keep returning to on either side. It helps prevent the action of vertigo. Again, it's up to you to meditate on your pose. No thoughts. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Inhale, center. Pause, relax the shoulders, heart lifted, eye gaze up and in. Now squeeze, and then relax, squeeze. Meditate by just becoming still once again. All of a sudden there's a thought, what you need to do. Oh, you forgot to do this. Later. Inhale. Exhale, whatever your chant is, stay true to your meditation. Do you? Now we're going to move into another yin pose. So we're going to take our legs out and we're going to come into a caterpillar. So I usually like to use blocks. You can take a bolster instead. The blocks, the bolster, all that there is to serve you. And I would suggest that you come into a place where you can let your head hang. And we're going to lean forward. So if you have a spinal issue, again, you have to be mindful whether or not you have a fused disc or maybe there's any other issue within the spine. You've been advised not to do that. Then you listen to your plan and then you go into maybe just a straight leg. You work on the hamstrings there. So this is only for a few minutes. So the toes are up, you're activating the front of the legs. And that's a nice way to be able to make sure that the hamstrings are automatically relaxing even more through the nervous system. So again, we don't want to do over anything. So any kind of contraction I'm suggesting is maybe a good 15 to 30%, not much, depending on your body. So again, maybe you can relax it completely, but you're not going to relax the mula bandha unless your head is supported. So that mula bandha is that root lock. And so as we come into the first moments, I just want you to just allow a nice big rise, let those toes flare and inhale, shoulders down, and then just come into the next shape of offering for your body. Inhale. And maybe just allow the head to relax. Right now, relax the toes a little bit more. Maybe you have to have something underneath the knees. Sometimes especially in the morning, maybe you want the knees quite bent and you're just going to hold your legs. So once again, mula bandha slightly in. So you're just basically trying to think more of a rounded low back. As you relax the shoulders, as you get into that breath yet again. And maybe today, of all days, you woke up really tight and the neck needs support. So you're going to be here for you and your body. Supporting, just allowing that chin to be out, especially if you feel that's way too much. If the chin is relaxed in, that's going to be another stress that you're placing on top or behind your neck. So you're focusing, the shoulders relaxing, and that nice gentle sensation of a stretch that you are in control of. But it takes a mindful connection to be aware of the tensions that you're allowing your body to be placed in. If you're unsure, the body is always in a conversation. It's just the time that we need to listen. If there's any tingling, some nervous reaction, your nerves are not happy and it's speaking to you. So we just draw the chin out and stay for a few more breaths here. Maybe you already have to come up to support yourself. Again, do you and what your body asks. Breathe in. Breathe out. All yin poses strengthen the tendons or ligaments or both. it's better to do that either the first thing in the morning or at the end of the day, preferably not after exercise. Because yin is cool in nature. So it's the dark side of the yin-yang symbol. And we're using some yang with the muscles that are holding your carriage at the base of your spine. And your patience and persistence just to allow yourself to stay still, to allow the pose to work you. You don't work the pose. So take a nice big inhale, draw the hands beside you again, behind you, and slowly take your chest the opposite way. Go slow here. And just relax for a moment. You maybe just move your head. And then I want you to come onto your back right away. So after a yin posture, it's nice just to relax that fascia that you have done by going into shavasana. And just allow even the fingers, the bones to be so heavy that it's pulling all the tissues down to earth. Let the gravity do its thing. So get out of the way. What that means is you have to pay attention of your muscles still contracting. Your mind thinking is not going to have you present in your shavasana, dead man's pose. Dead man's pose is no mind, no body, no movement, no thinking. Shinya, 0 point. Meditate on the peace of just lying on your back. So my sadhana consists of some kundalini. And this is going to be a short one, but we're all interested into the breath. And I'm not going to do anything powerful here. I just want you to bend your knees and hold your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big old hug. And draw the head back down, chin in. And just feel this pressure and once again what's being created inside the hips in the front. Try to let the legs be super heavy where only your wrists, your arms are holding you up. So just relax everything from the neck up and just allow the arms to do its thing. Let it go. The heaviness of the legs. Now use some breath. Start to move yourself side to side, helping to move that fascia again. And slowly come all the way up. So you can, I usually rock and roll up and down with my head touching. And this helps move that cerebrospinal fluid. Please do not do that if your back is sore. Take care of you. And then slowly come back up to your tall seat once again. And I have just 2 more exercises. Kundalini style. So the first one is to really work on those shoulders. It's very important. We're always shrugging. And just shrugging alone is very much a practice of too much tension, too many burdens. So hands on the knees, chest out, shoulders relax. And we're going to inhale up and exhale down. And again, your eye gaze is up and in. and it's your speed. You have the calmness, the peacefulness of your face, and your face will tell you everything. All of a sudden you're like making, because it's uncomfortable, using the muscles to shrug on the inhale, set, and then not using any muscles, you just let it go. That could be really treacherous if you have an injury. So most people control it down. I'm going to encourage you to let it go, trusting. You have that nice root lock and the powerful breath. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Just 15 more seconds. Stay with your chant. Stay with your eye gaze. Inhale, hold, squeeze everything. Exhale. Now let's open the legs wide. This is my favorite. One of them. But it's pretty much it's my favorite. And we want to make sure that the knees are not too wide open. And what's so wonderful about the straddle here is in the morning, the tension is so big. Like you may have to have something underneath your knees. You may have to have your legs quite close together. And I want you just to make sure that you don't have any pain or even too much sensation around the knee area. So you have to move it forward, but we're gonna all flex the feet. And remember, allowing a little bit of that fist action. Push it into the floor and lift off the sit bones, just like we did with our knees in cat-cow. It's only going to, again, allow the repatterning of the fascia around the sit bones. So do that. So palms down, lift off a little, and then just drop it back down. Now, if the knees are pointing back, I'm going to encourage you to roll it forward. So just take the outside of the leg, and you're just going to spiral it in to the best you can. And this is important to flex those feet into this Kriya. So we're going to inhale to the left, lead with the navel here, keeping that chest up, and then push into the foot on the inhale and exhale back down. And first thing in the morning, I go super slow. But the most important thing is the powerful breath. Inhale, center, and again, exhale down. Now, try not to round here. Keep that chest open. And you may not be able to go very far, but you can go as fast or as slow as you need. Make it yours. But more importantly, meditate with the powerful breath here. As I get more open, my body starts to let me in. "30 more seconds. Keep the feet flexed. Okay, come back to that chant. This will help keep you present, not thinking. Inhale, center. Maybe take your hands behind you and exhale. We're going to use powerful breathing here. Maybe you want your hands out in front of you, but the spine is long. The feet are still flexed, but it's becoming yin in nature. So we're using less muscle, so less flex feet, but a little, because that really helps the bottom side. Okay, and then we're just gonna allow that chest to stay lifted, not a poke neck, everything in. Now I need you to relax the groin here and allow that root lock, that washer muscle lift, and that belly is moving slow, not so powerful anymore. And when you feel, all right, I'm ready to succumb to this pose, you can take a prop with you, like the bolster, or maybe just the floor. Maybe you're gonna round forward, maybe you're gonna use your prop, and then just allow yourself to relax into your yin pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking care of you. This one posture so many people have a challenge with, especially if you have a back issue. So therefore you'll stay in the shape that James is, focused on keeping that perineum lifted, on that breath moving consistently, trying to relax the muscles a little bit more to see if the body will let you in, especially around the knees, and just allow greater opening naturally, never forcing. Maybe you want your head to come down and come back into that rounded posture again. And inhale, help yourself all the way back up. And slowly, don't slide your feet, start to popcorn or just lift off, not to interrupt the meridian lines, and join the legs together and bend. So if you feel that in the knees, that tells you a little bit too much. So keep that chest open and do some windshield wiper here. Inhale, exhale, stay with the rhythm of meditation, even when you move. All right, final moments. Coming into a meditation. So one meditation that we're gonna do is something that is going to be simple and true. And we need to work on a lot of the lungs, especially going through the coronavirus right now. We need to make sure that the lungs are pliable and healthy and strong. And so we need to hold the breath more. We need to get into more of this ability to move that cerebral spinal fluid while we are holding our breath. So we're just going to take our hands to the knees. And you're just going to, again, use that Mula Bandha lift. And it's going to be an inhale, and you lengthen. And this time, let's take our eye gaze towards the end of the nose. It's a little different. And then you're going to stick with your whole rocking action with your held breath, and then come back to center and exhale. The reason why the eye gaze is because I want to put some pressure on the pituitary gland because of all this action that I created throughout my practice. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. to, come back to center and exhale. And you do your own. When you can, do it again. Inhale and rock. Eye gaze, trying to focus. And think about rocking a little faster if you can, without interrupting your meditative state. You will feel your body heat up, and only doing this for a few minutes a day. So as you inhale and hold the breath, make sure you're not exacerbating your lungs. You will notice that by the sounds that you make, like the squeaking, like almost you're fighting yourself not to let go. Notice that. Just become aware of those simple little messages from your body saying, that's just a little bit too much. Be kind on your body. Relax the jaw. I want you to roll your tongue a little and put the pressure behind your teeth. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, suspend, eyes up and in. Now squeeze. First the sacrum rocks under, then squeeze that navel into the chest. Now squeeze the chest, the ribs engage, eyes up and in, but gentle, 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 and exhale. Last time, inhale. Squeeze. So you're elevating all the cerebrospinal fluid. It's coming into your brain and it's opening up the sutures of your skull. Pause. Smile. Press that tongue against the top palate quite firmly. And exhale. Back into center. An appreciation for your body. Thanking the body. Helping it wake up. Appreciation for your mind. Knowing that it's going to come into its challenges again. Let it be okay. Always sending some love to a loved one. Because our whole Dharma, no matter what human Dharma you have, is serving others. Family, friends, a pet, maybe a group. And just allow this message to extend out globally. Maybe pick a country today. Imagine what that country is going through. Only the vibration of a thought is service to them too. Inhale, exhale to tune out Satna. Blessings for your day, and thank you for showing up and taking care of you. Namaste. We did it.
Good.
I don't know how long that was. Frick, probably a long time. Wait.
Yeah.
That is my morning, right?
It's your morning practice. I'll do a subsequent video.
Totally.
6 minute abs.
Perfect.
/sadhana.